And also
Okay.
so I can learn some things too now.
Okay, yeah. So what I did was, sorry, I just clipped it while I did this side.
Okay, perfect.
And then, so I'm just gonna unclip it, and then I had them pulled into the scrunchie instead.
Great. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
this is how short my hair is.
Wow, it is short. It is short, but it looks good.
Yeah, so I've just been taking like itty bitty pieces,
Itty bitty.
itty bitty, and just kind of wrapping them. But I've been sending it to the back.
Yep.
This side won't be as good because I'm right-handed, so. But I've just been taking itty bitty pieces and being real cautious, moving it around as I go back.
Okay, perfect.
So it's going to be a lot harder with it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to take you a longer amount of time to do it, because I used to do RobeCurls, but with just a headband, like, you know, the stretchy sports headbands.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I've just been taking itty bitty pieces, just wrapping it around, making sure that I grab everything in there, and then taking another itty bitty piece. But the problem is that you have to work backwards. So as you go back, you have to push this back as you go. You can't just do it straight down.
Yep,
you have
exactly.
You have to go back.
Back that way.
Yeah. So I've just been, and I'm doing this fast, but
and by backwards, are you talking about the headband, like the way it's positioned?
Yeah, the way you position it, send it back.
Send it back.
Side
this way.
Send it back. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So see how I'm angling it backwards?
Yep.
Instead of down the side, like your video showed. Yep. So you do it that way. Because this is how I used to do it with just the sports headbands.
Yep.
So then, you know, I get to the back here.
Did you use like a sweatband, or is it the elastic kind, the skinny guys?
It was just an elastic sports band I found at Walmart.
Know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
And once you get to the ends, I noticed that you try and wrap it around as much as you can. And then you just take the scrunchie and, you know, just kind of, you have to work it onto your ends.
Awesome.
So then you have to just kind of readjust. So after you get this part done, what I do is I just take it back and just curl it in on itself.
Yeah.
Then go get my bobby pins.
Cool.
So then once I have the bobby pins, I just kind of feel back here on what's loose. So then I move this around so it looks like, and then I just put the bobby pin in the back. So just move it around so that it, and then I just kind of bobby pin some of these extra loose pieces in place. I know that it's not ideal, but I mean, it works for people with short hair. And as your hair grows out, you don't have to do this anymore.
Yep.
So, you know, it's not the prettiest thing, but what I got to work last night was, and so in order to do the Instagram pictures, I can just, you know, I'll have my husband pull the pieces in.
Yeah.
But, you know, just for all the sake now, you know, I just put all the bobby pins in. I just go down, put them in. And so because it's going to give more of a back curl than a front curl. But when you have short hair, it doesn't really matter. And then it's clockwise away from me, right? So once I get it all in, I curl it away from me and then just take it to the back and then just
cross and tuck.
Yeah. And then just tuck in the rest of the little pieces. But
awesome. You crushed it. I've learned a lot. One tip, I have no tips for you except for one. I've learned so much from you. So first of all, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you for calling and helping me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, one tip that might help is cross it, tuck one under and tuck it in so that, like, you see here the wire's poking through on the other side of the headband.
Okay, so cross it. Do that again. I'm sorry.
Sure thing. So I cross it.
Okay.
Then I make like an X, essentially. It's like an X.
Yeah.
Tuck one under.
Oh, okay.
One over, and then that kind of grabs. It might help with grabbing the short hair, but it might not. Yep. Tuck one over and under.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just curious if it helped with any of the hair. Nah. I was thinking it might kind of lock the hairs on the ends where the scrunchies are more in place. But if your hair
Yeah,
can reach, so
but it does, it's in tight though. I
yeah,
mean,
it
with
looks good.
good. So, you know, and that's the thing is once I get in there, I'll just have my husband piece it together so that it's,
Awesome.
but I mean, other than that though,
Fabulous.
I think I nailed it. Like with the short hair and not, okay, cool. With the
I'm
short hair
impressed.
and not having, you know, a tutorial, I kind of did some research last night and was just kind of playing around with, you know, and if my, you know, the other influencer that I contacted hadn't worked with Kitsch,
Yeah.
like I would have really been, you know, but yeah, that video is not working. Not working.
Yeah.
So,
Send it back
yeah.
is a good way to describe it.
Mhm.
Because I've heard other people say it, but I never really knew. And hearing you describe it to me has been
Yeah.
extremely helpful.
So it's just the only thing that's different is you just use a clip and some bobby pins, and bobby pins aren't hard to sleep in if you put them in the right. They're not super tight, they're loose. I mean, so
Yeah.
it's not going to affect the curls any because
Awesome. How many bobby pins do you think you use? Like 3, 5?
I
On a
put
side?
5. I put 5 because I've got a lot of layers because I'm growing
Yeah.
in my hair. So I needed 5, but probably like somebody that has like just regular hair could probably just get away with 3.
Cool.
Yeah, with
Cool.
the above shoulder length. So, and then the content, you just need the 3 pictures, the before this,
Yeah.
and then the after,
Mhm.
and then you need the picture of me taking it out.
Yeah, we always like a takeout reveal picture so you can see the
And
result.
then what was the other picture?
To be honest, Manvi is the person who does the communication.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look again. There was 5 pictures listed, but I guess there was 3. There were only like 4 descriptions, so I wasn't sure what that 5th picture was supposed to be. So I'll go back through and look. But besides that, I mean, I think that it worked out really well. I think it's a great product. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. And you know, like I said, if you have somebody that has short hair,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
the clip was the biggest. This was
because you weren't able to do that first step where
correct. You weren't able to wrap because it was too. And so what I was doing is using the scrunchies just to hold back that other piece when I clipped. I figured I have the scrunchies, I might as well use the scrunchies.
Yep.
So that's the way I did it.
Awesome.
You know, so that's just, like I said, that's just kind of how I did it. And, yep. So
if you want to make a video explaining all of that, we would greatly appreciate it, and we can include it in that link.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to record all that?
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
I can do that. I'll submit it with the upload, like the upload additional content.
Thank you.
I'll do something in front of a neutral background and
fabulous.
I'll do it that way.
That'd be a big help for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
With your hair type would love to watch that.
Yeah, because it was a lot. It was a lot of trial and error last night, but by the time that I got it, you know, down, it worked out really well. So.
Awesome. I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Courtney.
Yeah. Well, thank you for jumping on with me.
Of course, my pleasure.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks, Emily. Bye-bye.